percent of everything.
Right to get what you want. You don't even have a right to buy the right condom. unless the state tells you, oh, this is the money you need in order to buy this. Isn't that the same thing in Hackney?
Yeah, smashed by now.
If you live on a welfare, isn't that the same to you?
Yeah, cost now.
Do you have the right to live in the house that you live in? If you are taking the state's money, you have the right to live in a shithole. Isn't that what you are offered? Isn't that what you are offered? Yes or no? Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
I wasn't there, I just got here. So start all over again, and I'll answer you. But I like this man. I love this man. Proper man.
You love him?
Proper man.
Yeah, he's a terrorist.
Proper man.
Yeah,
No,
you love terrorists.
He's not terrorist.
He's not terrorist.
Yeah, he was a very intelligent man. He's not terrorist. No.
He's an idiot.
You don't know the history about this man.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
You don't know.
Lecture me.
You don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm here. So lecture me.
I need your stand to tell you.
Yeah, you are there. You have the stand.
I need your stand to tell you.
This man over here is called Che Guevara.
Yeah, you don't know. This is a top man.
He's a low life.
No.
He has never worked in his life.
That's a top man. He was a top man.
Of course.
He was a top man.
Yeah, number one for murdering innocent people.
No. He was a top man.
Look,
You need to
Che Guevara.
read the good things about him.
Che Guevara turned Cuba, which was rising economically. Huge amount of, huge amount of, job, employment. Today, go to Cuba and see for yourself. Is it a socialist paradise or a socialist shithole?
Just like this, how did you do
Huh?
that? You are in the
You tell me, every socialist comes from a middle class family with who is over educated, with absolutely no brain. They can't even fix a light bulb. How many Russians, how many USSR does it take to change one light bulb? Any answer? How many Russians does it take to change one light bulb?
40 million.
There you go. Once they succeed, Stalin will slaughter them all. That's Russia. In this country, you have the right to buy energy light bulb.
Before you come here, you do not know nothing about this man. Believe me, you know nothing about this man.
That's why you're here.
You only know what the West write for you, what they write for you about him, because that's all they do. They tell you he was a criminal. George Bush was a top criminal. Bill Clinton, criminal. Tony Blair, criminal. They don't write this at all. They don't write this.
Actually, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
They don't write this.
How?
The Queen.
How did I get the book to?
You don't know about this man.
How did I get his
You do not
autobiography?
know about this man.
You can never get. You can never get any information about socialism in a socialist country. You see?
You know that these places in the world you can't talk like this, not just Cuba. In Austria, Adolf Hitler is from Austria. And you cannot even do the sign in Austria. And I saw statue in Austria. There is statue of Adolf Hitler in Austria. You still can't put your hand up like this. In Austria. So there is places you can't do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. Well, not from the technical. I'm telling you, and I tell you, there is places in the world you cannot come to hide. You cannot come to a place like this and talk the way you talk. Not just in Cuba. There is places in the world you can't do this. Don't say Cuba. Not just don't say Cuba. In America, I don't think there is places like Hyde Park. You could come and say that, all those people are crooks and criminals. You can't do that. Pardon? Yeah, of course this country is different. That's why she says that.
You don't have in Cuba the freedom of the leader.
No, you're right. There is a lot of places like Cuba too. There is a lot of places that are not just Cuba. Okay, who coined? What happened in Grenada? What happened in Grenada? What happened in Grenada? What did the Americans did in Grenada? And why did they do it? Why did they do it? Little Grenada. Little Grenada where I from St. Lucia. What happened? Because the Americans apparently thought that Cuba had a base in Grenada and Cuba put their people in prison. They fought so. They had nothing concrete. What happened in Grenada? How many little kids died in Grenada? You not only see on top. Let's go at the bottom. At the bottom. Talk to me. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah, let me continue. Yeah, also, you can go around and come back.
I'm listening to you. Talk to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to ask you to think for yourself. That's all. Think for yourself. The only place in the world where you can get all the libraries, Greek library, Egyptian library, communist library, capitalist library is in capitalist countries. Capitalism will help you to understand anything. Capitalism demands that develop your own self. In socialist country, the moment you arrive at the airport, you have to take where you can view. You have no right to go to any other neighborhood. You are censored. Your thoughts are censored. You cannot ask some questions. There's always official monitoring your view, your whereabouts, your access. In a capitalist country, you guys have the right to be here. We have the right to talk to each other, to agree and disagree. You guys have the right to buy whatever clothes you want to wear.
Good morning.
You can think for yourself. That's what capitalism demands. Capitalism says, if you want a Chinese phone, you can order it. If you want Samsung, you can order it. If you want an iPhone in a socialist country, you have no rights, even for WhatsApp. You don't even have the right you don't even have access to electricity, let alone a smartphone. In a socialist country, only the leaders will send their children to the West for better education, and then they will tell their people that no, capitalism is wrong. All the leaders will come here and buy the luxury stuff, go back home and chill. They will give their own people the worst education. And then they tell you, oh, my child is educated in the West, so they have the right to rule. In a capitalist country, you have the right to use your mind. Whatever skills you have, whatever talent you have, whatever improvement you have made, somebody is willing to invest their money in your ideas and make it accessible to everyone. In a capitalist country, in a socialist country, you have no right to think. If you improve...
Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
Why are you wearing a dressing gown?
In a capitalist... In a capitalist country, I have the right to dress however I like. In a capitalist country, I can buy whatever I like. I can eat whatever food I like. Every socialist country, the poor are malnourished. In a capitalist country, the poor is overweight. The poor is overweight. The poor have access to medication, housing, education. They can improve themselves. In fact, the NHS feed more of a drug addict than they feed productive people. That is the virtue of capitalism. In a socialist country, everybody, anyone who advocates for a socialist, you can see their background. Over educated idiots who don't have the skills to produce even an apple. They can't farm, but they will fight as a social justice warrior for a peasant farmer.
I've got a question. What about the homeless people that are sleeping outside Harrods and no one's doing nothing about it?
Yeah, the shop is nice. Rich people.
Capitalism's gone a bit mad in the country. You've got loads of homeless people, hundreds of them, sleeping rough.
Do you care about homeless people?
Yeah.
No. Do you care about homeless people?
Yeah.
Do you live in a house? Why don't you take them in? Why should I use my tax money to fund your desires to house the homeless people?
It's the government. The government is the system.
Exactly. That's my whole point. Get the government off my pocket. You want the government to tax me so that they can feed the homeless people. You will get more homeless people. Because the incentive is that the government will take care of me. If the government is taking care of me, then I don't have to work. It is as simple as that.
So what about America then? America has low taxes, doesn't it? And it's got a bigger homeless problem than we have here.
All the liberal states have more homeless.
Is Detroit a liberal state?
Of course. Look, I've got it here. You can see the charts. These are black-dominated area. These are the killing field. See for yourself. We don't need gun control. We need what? Leftist control.
That's all this guy does. He reads the stuff that he sees. He knows nothing.
Exactly. What I see is what I read.
You know nothing.
Look. There's something here.
You need to
Yeah.
go home and do your homework.
Yeah,
and come again.
suburban-based
You need to do
records.
your homework and
How
come.
do I have to read it?
When you meet people like me, you need to go and do your
Yeah, I am meeting people like you.
Don't you think they have to waste a lot of money on war? They waste a lot of money on war where they can spend it on homeless people, spend it on people in the country.
Look, war is also enterprise. Look at the Arabs. Yeah, Arabs. Yeah, every war. There's a platform. If you go to Northern Ireland, it is the Protestants and the what, and the Catholics. If you go to Arab, it is the Shia and the Sunnis. Now, America is only a scapegoat. Anytime the Shiites wants to kill the Sunnis, they sponsor America. America will come in and then America takes the blame. Meanwhile, all the wars are paid for by the Arabs themselves. They don't want their hands to get dirty in their own blood. So America always takes the blame, but America has its own interest. Hold on. If you want to bet, if you want to turn Arab deserts into a skyscraper paradise, America will help you. If you want to turn Arab desert into a slaughter land, America will help you.
No,
Your choice.
I disagree with you.
Your choice.
America
Can I
goes
ask
for their
you?
interests.
Can I ask you?
They can't help you.
Have you been?
Which country in the whole world will go to help another country that is poor? Impossible.
Can I do my job?
It's because they have oil and some countries...
Exactly, it is their interest.
So they don't help.
No,
They're
they
just
do
going to
help.
gain. No,
They do
don't.
help.
No, they don't.
Capitalism
No,
has
they
its own
don't.
interest.
They don't
Yeah,
help.
capitalism has its own interest. Look, go to India. Yeah,
No, thank
go
you.
to India.
No, thank you.
Because of liberal regulations, American software manufacturers became more expensive. They have to pay for sick pay, holiday pay, absentees pay. And, corporations don't want that. India said, America, bring your corporation. Microsoft now manufacture their software where? In India. That's how they help. It's called trade-off. India now manufactures
called
software
exploitation.
all over the world.
But that's not
Is that true or
because
not?
America is gaining from what is
We are
what
all,
is produced
look,
in
look,
India.
look, you have the Bible.
Yes, I do.
You are preaching the Bible. You are also getting an audience. It's called a trade-off. Whatever you do it because
But
you have
people
what
come because
intrinsic
of their
value
choice.
to yourself.
Can you
People
give?
come to listen because of their choice. I'm not doing any trade, any transaction with them. But America goes to every part of the world because they are going to gain to develop their countries.
America
So
doesn't
they are
go
not
to any
helping-
part of the
they
world.
are not helping anyone.
Americans are always invited.
They are not
Yeah,
helping anyone.
look, Benghazi, yeah, Libya, yeah,
Iraq,
Libya,
Afghanistan.
exactly. They were all invited.
How was that
They
invited?
were all invited by the opposition who wanted to overthrow the leaders.
For a reason.
Is that not the case? You come from Ghana. Dankwa Busia welcomed America to overthrow Nkrumah. American did their job for them. They also became the leaders.
But do you
Is that not the case?
Do you know
So why are you blaming America?
Do you know
When
something?
hold on. When Kwame Nkrumah,
That caused a lot of chaos. Do you know that?
hold on. When Kwame Nkrumah wanted to build his own Akosombo Dam, he got a loan from America. So whatever you want from America, they will help you. That's how capitalism works.
Not help.
Yeah.
They're not helping.
Not help. That's not
Look,
help.
look. What is help?
When
What
you
is help?
get a loan,
What is help?
when you get a loan, you
From
got
who?
to pay it back.
From who?
Any country of the world,
Look,
you can get a loan.
IMF,
from the
yeah.
United Kingdom.
IMF.
You can get a
IMF
loan
is
from
like,
Germany. You can get a
May
loan
I talk?
from China.
May I talk?
Go ahead, talk. But you are giving people misinformation.
IMF is like a credit card company. A credit card, you have the right to spend whatever you amount you want. They will also give you incentive that, okay, if you spend this amount, you pay this amount of interest. Now, if you go overboard, they will also give you more money. Now, if you lose your job and you can't pay your credit card back, what happened to you? They send in the bailiff. The bailiff will seize whatever property you have to compensate for their money. That's how IMF works. Now, if you don't want to get yourself into debt, change your habits. Change the very habit that makes you dependent on the credit card. It's the same thing with IMF. IMF doesn't come to you. You go to IMF because you want to build useless projects in order to get votes.
But the fundamental
At the
problem-
end of it, yeah, your country gets into debt and you blame IMF. IMF is a good guy. You have a habit. Change that habit and IMF will leave your back.
The fundamental problem is, though,
Yes.
capitalism is based on growth. It's based on growth.
Yes.
Growth is essential.
Yes.
For growth,
Not,
you need to
hold,
borrow.
hold on.
You need to borrow from the future.
Capitalism is based on your desires. Capitalism is not based on growth. Capitalism is based on it. Look, Apple just, released their latest computers. Some of them cost like 10,000 pounds. Who in their right mind is going to buy a PC for 10,000 pounds? But there are people who are going to buy it because it is their desire to get the latest gadgets. So Apple will keep making the stuff as long as there's a demand for it. Your desire demands the system that capitalism produces. If you don't like it, look, everybody is using a smartphone. Who is using the old cameras whereby you used to put a film in because there's no demand for it. So your desires create the capital. Innovation is based on desires. I create something. Facebook
The
is based on
desires
your
are created
desire.
after the innovation.
Twitter was created. It is your desire that made it
That's-
big.
You've got it back to front.
Explain to me.
People create stuff. They come up with innovations.
That's it. Ideas.
And then they create the desire in the populace.
No. They market it.
I didn't want.
They market it.
I never wanted an iPhone before it came into the shop.
Exactly. So if you don't desire it, don't buy it. You have a choice. If you don't want it, just don't buy it. You have a choice. That's your choice.
Yeah.
That's how capitalism works.
You've still got it back to front though. The innovation.
No. Innovation is that. Look. I've got an idea. Let's say a soap. I've got an idea for a soap. Okay. The soap stinks. Who here is going to buy a stinking soap? No one. But if you want to play a prank and you think that no, my stinking soap is going to help you, that is your desire. So that also creates the demand for me to make more soap.
I don't have a desire for stinking soap.
God, go to. if you go to.
Human resource, like you know that. The first step, like in the that's why you talk about that was yours.
Human resource is the same as, employment. You need people. When there's a demand, you need more people to come in to feed the demand. Facebook did not create branches. Today, if you go to Houston, Facebook has now what? Skyscrapers. Why? Because you guys are using it. If you don't want Facebook to succeed, stop using it. Somebody else would also use it. That's how capitalism works. Capitalism is based on your desire. Everybody has a desire to be the best. Everybody has a desire to improve in life. It's a natural order. We are all here. Most of us here have, migrated from shithole countries to here. Because over here, we have the best. Come on, I come from a shithole country. Yeah, if it wasn't a shithole, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Zamuda.
I think he made that up. What continent's that on?
You see?
All our wealth come from. You know in these countries, all our wealth is here now. This country's stolen a lot of wealth from our country.
No. This country never stole anything from anybody.
Yes, we did.
They don't. They don't.
How do you know it's
They don't. Empires don't steal. Empires do not steal.
We
Yeah.
literally stole the people from a continent and moved them to another continent. The actual human beings we stole.
Yeah, from where?
From Africa to America.
Where? Africa. Yeah, give me one country from Africa that Europeans stole people from.
Along the northeast, western coast.
Exactly. The people were already trading their people. It was a commodity there already. Yeah, you are the one asking me the question. I'm the one answering.
You're telling me something that don't make sense, so I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if that is true,
Yeah.
that doesn't make it right. So if a man kill another man, that doesn't mean because he's doing it, I could do it. That doesn't make no sense.
Wrongs don't make it right.
How many people here? How many people here know what's his name? Body Shop.
Body shop.
Yeah. Anybody heard the name Body Shop? Yeah. Body Shop. It's a cosmetic shop. They sell natural and organic stuff. All those stuff are not treated on human beings. That is their marketing strategy. Body Shop goes to Ghana and then buys raw shea butter from peasant workers. Body Shop is the one giving those people over there employment and hard currency. Without Body Shop, those people will send their children onto the streets carrying pants and then selling for peasant money. Now, did Body Shop create the share better? No, it was there already. The people use it among themselves. Body Shop is only creating a demand whereby you and I have access to share better. Body Shop is doing them a favor. Body Shop is helping them. It's the same thing. What? Yeah, but you know, it makes my body look good.
Yeah, good skin.
Yeah, it's my desire to look good. So I go to Body Shop to get the best natural stuff. And the natural stuff are used by native people in Sub-Saharan Africa. Now, if a Body Shop can bring this product to me, best. It's the same thing. Africans were commodifying their own people. That hasn't stopped. If you go to Ivory Coast, children are kidnapped from Ghana, from Togo, from Benin, from Burkina Faso, and then shipped into cocoa plantations. It hasn't stopped. We are in 2019. If you go to Libya, Africans themselves are also trading their own people. Obama created the slave port in Libya. Nothing has changed in Africa, and you are still blaming 1616 nonsense. Any more questions? I'm here to defend capitalism in its own right.
So, which are the happiest countries on earth? There's an index of the happiest countries.
Yeah.
I think about 8 of the top index countries on that list are Scandinavian model countries.
Yeah.
Iceland, Norway, Finland, Sweden.
Yeah.
They're all based on a socialist principle.
Yes.
High taxation and distribution of wealth.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a happiness index.
The highest rates of suicide?
I don't know.
Scandinavian socialism are also pumped up by capitalism. It is production that creates wealth. It is ideas that create wealth. So you can't say, oh, socialism works because Scandinavia. It is still IKEA. Look at the back. Where is it from? Scandinavian countries.
Thailand.
If you go to IKEA every year, they bring new designs. That's innovation. It is what I buy that is now subsidizing all those socialists. Cuba doesn't produce anything because they don't produce, they live in a shithole. North Korea, they live in a shithole. Venezuela, in a shithole. All the African countries, including Mugabe, Zimbabwe, a shithole. Why? They don't use their brain. They don't use their brain. Only capitalist countries use their brain. That's why we are all here. Yeah, we can get what we want. We can achieve what we want. We can innovate. Whatever we have, we can just create it, add it to the market, and then make money. That's capitalism.
Hey, Mr. Capitalism, listen to me. Who enslaved your ancestor?
I don't care about my ancestors.
Then you go, you're
I am here now. I am my own ancestors.
You're a bastard, man.
I know.
Trump don't know who the hell you are.
I know.
Okay, Trump have people like you in his factory and they're slaves.
I know.
So
I am also a slave to my own desires.
So because you're stupid, man.
Yes, I am.
You can't be with your own people, man.
I am. I don't have my own people. I am me.
You're a complete seller. You're a traitor. You're a bastard.
I am proud to be a traitor. I am proud. I am proud. Go on, speak some more.
After all, you're doing for nothing, much ado about nothing because Trump don't know who the hell you are, man.
You are doing so great.
You're stupid, man.
Yeah. I am a slave to my own desires.
Chain in the mind, man.
I am a slave to myself.
Then idiots.
There you go.
Then idiots. May the most time put you to death, man. I hope that you sleep, you never wake up. If there's anybody
Praise the Lord.
You should die, man. You should shut up, man. You dumb Christians, man. You dumb Christians, man. Most of them, you don't
let die, man. Don't help him. Don't help him.
You holding that Bible. That Bible condemns you. You don't even have a beer on your face, man.
You see, this is what we have in the black community. The moment you disagree, they'll chop off your head. Yeah. The moment you disagree with any black idiots, yeah, they call themselves intellectuals. Immediately they'll chop off your head. Yeah. Yeah. Look at these tabbies. Yeah. Yeah. Look at these tabbies. It happens because.
You bastard like you before the white man go down. You are traitors, man. You are betrayers, man. I don't believe your white man Christianity, man. You are a dead man, man. You're lost. You're lost, man.
He's got a white girl as a wife. He hates white people, but he's got a white girl as a wife.
You sellouts, man. You political sellout, religious sellout, man.
Praise the Lord. I am glad. I am glad.
Political sellout,
yes.
religious sellout, man.
Yes. Yes. Come and pay me for my sellout.
You damn devils, man. Look at the way you're standing, man. You can't even be called. Where's your beer? Where's your beer? The Bible you carry says you should have a beer, man. You should have a beer, man. You're a devil, man. You are the children of devil. You and people like you are the servant, man. The day we have war with these white people, we will kill you so fast. We will bury you alive before we kill the white man. I hate white men because they're this is my country. I am the real Brits. You are from Nigeria. I'm not from Nigeria. I'm the real Israelites, man. I'm the Israelite, man. Why don't you go back from where you come from? You come from hell. I hate white people because they hate us. I tell you, sir. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you because you hate us. Who's fucking speaking? Our gold is in the house. I love our oil is in the house. Talk to me. Talk to me. You are from Nigeria. You are from Nigeria. You are from where? I am an Israelite. I am an Israelite, man. I am an Israelite, man. You are not an Israelite. I am an Israelite. You are Yoruba. I am an Israelite.
Yoruba. 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 Yoruba rubber. Yeah. Boko Haram rubber. Boko Haram rubber. Boko Haram rubber. Yeah, Boko Haram rubber.
Anyone can hate you because you're a devil. Devil. God is devil. And you are a devil. You're a devil. You're a deceiver, man. You're a deceiver, man. You're a deceiver. You're a deceiver, man. You are not one of us, man. You are damn devils, man. Damn devils, man.
Let not the speaker speak. The man is full of hatred.
I hate all devils, including white man, because you're damn deceivers, man. That's why I hate you. I hate you with perfect hatred, man.
Why don't you go and make your stand over there?
People you murder and you give this guy Christianity, man. You got problems. You are not a Jew. You are not a Israel. Prove the Bible that I'm not a Jew. Prove the Bible that I'm not a Jew. Bring your passport. Prove the Bible that I'm not a Jew. Bring your passport. You're a damn liar, man.
Boss.
You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar, man. You are a damn liar.
Can you guys go?
You're all liars, man.
Yeah. Don't feed him, please.
Political garbage, Christianity nonsense, man. Damn devils, man. I'm Australian because my ancestors were enslaved. I am angry, man.
Somewhere, my friend.
I am angry. You dumb, man.
Why should I care about your ancestors? I am here. I want to make some money.
I'm sure your mom and your dad will regret
some money.
they brought you to this life, man.
I want a better life.
A waste, a garbage, a can.
I want to drink expensive wine. I don't give a shit about my ancestors. I don't give a shit about my ancestors. What has my ancestors got to do now?
I'll clean you with my ass. I'll rub you together. Look at put your face on you, my friend. Damn devils, man. You damn devils, man. You damn devils, man. You damn devils, man.
Look
at you. You're a traitor.
You see? You are dumb bastard, man. Oh, Trump, no wonder. No wonder. What's pushing your back?
From the bathroom, look at it.
I come from Zamuta. And I'm renting a expensive hotel over there.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw the crowd, and I thought, yeah.
Come take over everything from your government.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Martin Luther.
Listen.
COE.
Far too busy to see my own families and their job.
I don't even listen to Sky Right.
So you ask no questions. Speak no
I
lies.
don't listen to BBC.
We're all born innocent.
I don't even listen to
Yet
Sky
to justify greed, this skin right here was made to cry.
Right.